kind of look like if Beans grew up normal.
Yeah.
Like if he grew up like and looked like a normal human being.
If Beans had a glow up, it would be Jerry Seinfeld.
Glow up is
from where he started.
The video of Kesha trying to hug him, and he's like, "Get away from me."
Kesha, you can hug me anytime.
I'll hug Kesha.
I would hug Kesha so hard. I'm gonna hold myself accountable because I didn't work out yet today. So I made my protein and pre-workout already. I have my gym bag in my car. I'm wearing my workout clothes. Like,
so you're gonna work out after this?
Yes.
At 8 o'clock? At 9 o'clock?
Hopefully it helps me sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Because, guys, I need to sleep. I don't sleep. I sleep during, like, the day.
Do you want to chug some Metamucil? I mean, melatonin. What is Metamucil?
I don't know, guys. You know what?
Whatever it is, I'll chug it.
I'm calling it a day, night. I'm about to chug some Mucinex.
At this point, I don't care what it is. I'll chug it.
Just to feel something. Anything.
Welcome back, guys.
Hey, guys. Welcome back to the podcast. This is the Roasting 20's, where we flame broil.
And chiffonade everything that sucks about being in your 20s.
I'm Brendan, still 23, and Nihoy Manoy.
I was everything that you were gonna say. That's the one thing I did not expect. But I'm Derek. I'm 22, and I've had 3 assholes sent to me on Grindr this week.
Wow, sounds like you're popping off.
Yeah, I never asked, but you know, sometimes it just happens.
Men are just like, here's a treat.
As a treat. And I'm like, blocked.
Here's a little butthole as a treat.
Ew.
But as we have already started going into, today's topic is, drum roll please, dating apps.
Online dating.
Online dating.
I'm sure that we both have, over the course of how many years that we've been doing it, lots of knowledge on the ins and outs of
experience. Yeah. You see, I'm sure as you guys at home will be able to relate to, we all have stories to share about dating apps. And none of them are really good.
No, not really.
No.
How old were you when you had, like, the first time you downloaded Tinder?
First time I downloaded Tinder? Well, the age limit on the app, you have to be 18 to use.
Oh, come on, that's not a thing.
No, I'm gonna be real. I was 18 when I got it.
Really?
Yes, because, well, for one, you had to back then connect your Facebook. I don't know if that's changed, but, I mean, they Facebook locked you. So people, I remember, would make fake Facebooks to do it, like, early high school. And so they'd be, like, 16, and their age would be 18 on the app.
Talking to 35-year-old women on Tinder.
Literally, because it's just like, hi guys, I'm actually 16, so do what you gotta do. And it's just like, all right, cool, everybody on this app is now like a predator to you. So
literally.
You really did that to yourself.
Wow.
Was it worth it, Sharon?
Cheryl.
All right, they're not Cheryl age. Was it worth it, Becky?
Not Becky. See, the weird thing, you're going to get 2 very different perspectives from this episode, because the gay online dating world and the straight online dating world are like night and day.
I am expecting horrid responses from you,
Oh,
Derek.
the horror stories that you... Guys, plug your ears if you're
the squeamish should run. Just click
Mom
away.
and Dad, don't listen to this episode.
Put it on mute and just keep it running so we can still have some view time.
Yeah, no. I remember if you're on... See, Grindr is... if you don't know what Grindr is, it is gay Tinder. Except, like, if Tinder is the zoo, where, like, everyone is in cages, and, like, you can, like... There's, like, a sheet of glass between you and the animal. Grindr is, like, your step foot in the middle of the Amazon, and every puma and lion and jaguar are, like, running at you all at one, like, the same time, except... They're not pumas and jaguars. They're like dicks and assholes in your message box, like without asking. So
a little treat.
As a treat.
Yeah. So I think we really have different experiences going into
I'm excited to hear about like the straight. Like I know a little bit about the straight like Tinder. It seems very boring.
It is very boring. It's uneventful. There are matches out there, and we can get into that when we actually start getting into the segment. You know, we'll cover a little bit of Bumble too. It's not just about Tinder.
Oh, and isn't there
a splash of Hinge?
Hinge,
that's up
that's
and
the other
coming.
one.
It's up and coming.
The gays haven't taken to Bumble or Hinge yet, so
they have no need.
I have no
They have everything they need from Grindr, apparently.
No, it's terrifying. No, and if you were to search, and I'm sure every gay man listening to this, if you were like 13, first iPhone or iPod,
iPod Touch,
yeah, and you're in the App Store and you just search gay, the very first thing that pops up is Grindr. So I was literally like 13 on Grindr, which is definitely illegal, but
you know what? We're out here.
Yeah, they're very good at like getting everyone. It's horrifying. Let's just say that it's horrifying. That like the things that I saw at like 13 and 14 years old because I downloaded Grindr.
They started off young.
Yeah.
I have sympathy for the gays. They've really been through the most.
Yeah, there's a reason why we're all depressed. It's because of the horrors that we've been trekking through since we were 13 years old.
And you're just carrying that pain with you to this day.
Yeah, it's like a lot of baggage. What's your emotional baggage? Oh, mine's Grindr.
Well, I'm sorry, therapist. It all started when I downloaded Grindr.
Oh, Diane. Brennan just broke his legs, so...
I'm getting old. My bones pop.
You should put that in your Tinder bio. Make my bones pop.
Do you want to start off there?
We should, like, do... And I don't actually want to, but it would be funny if we did, like, I ran your Tinder and you ran my Grindr for a week.
We can give that, like, a little bit of... I'd be down to do it, but we'll save that for a later day. If you guys want it, let us know.
I think that'd be really funny.
That would be a fun experiment. But where I was going is, do you want to talk about our own personal profile first before we start jumping into the experiences from it?
Yeah, and I will just start this segment off by saying Brendan Stanton has the best Tinder profile I have ever seen.
I scored a 10 out of 10 on the Derek Reuter Tinder workshop.
Yeah, I didn't need to change a thing. So, wait. I'm getting a notification from Roasting 20's pod, and we're both sitting here not doing anything, so... That's concerning.
Somebody's doing something.
Yeah, someone's in there.
We've been hacked.
By Grindr.
It's a DM from Grindr. Hey, cut that shit out.
Stop talking about all the assholes on our in your DMs.
It's supposed to be a surprise.
Literally. No, I think you have a great bio.
Thank you.
It has jokes.
Yeah.
It has a variety of different kinds of pictures.
Right.
You with friends.
Yeah.
You in different locations. It shows you're well-traveled.
Right. I'm glad you mentioned all of that, because I did an overhaul and changed almost everything.
Can I see it?
You can, but I think I'll just give you the live reading for the people at home. So, the things I have changed were... So, my bio used to be... what was it? Alright, so my bio used to be...
I like how you have it memorized.
Yes. Because this was my bio for years.
Really?
Yeah.
You, like, never changed it?
No. Well, because I was so proud of it. It was perfect.
It was good. It was really good.
But it was family-friendly, decent playlists, and always down for margs. Oh, shit. I'm an Applebee's.
You wrote that at 16, didn't you? Oh, 18.
18.
Sorry.
18.
Sorry.
Give me that. All right? But I changed it because, I just wasn't getting the results. I felt like it was time to do a little spruce up on it. So, are you ready for the live reveal of my new bio?
I already hate it. Okay, go on.
I'm sure you do. So, kind of like a cigarette you find on a night out. I might not have a filter, but I'll take care of you when you're drunk.
Oh my god! I actually like that, Brendan.
See, it's clever. It still gives you a little bit of information about me.
Because how many times have you literally, like, dragged my dead carcass around when I'm drunk?
True. People say they're the mom friends. I'm the dad friend.
You are the dad. Do you have anything else, or is that, like, it?
I also have on here to make someone's daughter a widget.
A what?
A widget.
Oh, like widgets, like, on your phone.
Yeah, like, you know how everybody has the aesthetic phone screens now?
Well, that's funny, Brendan, because you literally said you don't do that. So.
I don't make aesthetic phone
Catfish?
screens.
Is that catfishing, Brendan, on your Tinder? Because you don't actually... Wow.
Coming from the #1 Neve and Max stan,
honestly.
I could never catfish, all right? I know all the tricks, all right? I know all the tools of the trade.
Have you ever catfished?
I've never catfished, and I'd never plan on doing it. Because honestly, what would I lie about? I'm already the whole package.
Exactly, you don't need to.
I don't need to pretend to be something else. But yeah, that's what I got. I added some new pictures, so I got that bad boy in there.
Oh, wow, he's showing some skin.
Oh, ladies, watch out. This boy is single. But I think that's pretty much all I...
Oh, he's got some booty on there?
I'm throwing a little bit of the fun side, you know?
Okay.
I'm kind of crazy.
Yeah, you're really, like, wilding out on this Tinder, Brendan.
What can I say? 23 is, like, the awakening.
Okay, also, now that you can have, like, an anthem on Tinder, how much time do you put into, like, what to choose? Because I feel like it's very, like, for me, it stresses me out. Because I don't want to, like, give people one idea about what I listen to.
Right.
And have it be, like... not accurate.
Right, and then just leave a bias for the rest of it.
Yeah.
So for the anthem, I go back and forth between something I actually listen to and then something I think is funny to have as an anthem. So for a while, last you saw it, it was Your Love Is My Drug by Kesha.
Which you said you wanted to do for karaoke.
Yes.
So that's like a legitimately like good one.
Yes, I love that song. Shout out Kesha. Can we get Kesha to listen to this podcast?
Kesha just started a podcast.
Did she?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Kesha and the Creepies.
Wow.
I think it's people talking about their ghostly encounters.
I'd love to have her as a guest.
We'll go on and we'll talk about our ghost encounters.
Yes, the creepy cemeteries.
Yeah.
But we can save that for another episode, guys.
What sucks about being in your 20s? Oh, the
ghosts. It's me, your boy. But, so after a while, it went from Kesha to Big Time Rush.
Which one?
Any Kind of Guy.
Oh, wait, that's actually a bop, though.
I know, I fuck with that song heavy.
I love that song.
It's actually really good. Shout out BTR, Gone Too Soon.
Literally, 2021, we deserve a BTR reunion.
We really do, just one.
Just perform halfway there.
Give us something.
Come on.
Right. And now we have Sammy Adams, Driving Me Crazy.
I don't know what that is.
Exactly. Not a lot of people know it. It was the All Night Longer. It's his biggest song.
Oh.
And this is like, because, you know, nothing else ever caught on with him.
Right.
So this is one of his B tracks, and it's a kind of like a little love ballad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's showing your, like, tender side.
Yeah, so I feel like people will not know the song and then click on it, because some people like to listen to, like, find new music on the anthems. So I feel like somebody's going to click it and be like, oh, he's got secret bops.
Yeah, well, the last guy I dated, the song that he had in his, like his anthem is, like, a really good song. And, like, I listened to it, and I'm like, oh, wait, okay.
Yeah,
it's like you can actually find legitimately good music, like, you've never found just from, like, scrolling through Tinder.
Exactly. I remember a friend of ours saying, like, guys, I honestly just go on Tinder to find new music. So, I mean, the options are out there. How about you? What are your profiles?
So, I do have Tinder and I do have Grindr, and I have two very different profiles for that.
That's very fair. You're appeasing different audiences.
Yeah, Tinder is like gays who aren't pretending. They're pretending like they're not just trying to hook up. Right. So they're like, oh, I want to go on dates. So
take me on a picnic.
Yeah, so on Tinder, let me get to it. Oh, that's a shirtless man. Maybe they're not trying that hard. Maybe they stopped. We have, you know, pictures with my friends, pictures of just me, drinks. I'm a partier. I'm a fun guy.
He likes a natty seltzer.
You know what? You're drink with what you're given sometimes. So it says filmmaker, recent college grad, horror films and fall weather, please.
Okay.
Send me your Spotify playlists. Trying to eat at every Mexican restaurant in Cleveland. You want to join me on my journey? Ooh. So it's like...
You're giving them an in.
Yeah, giving them an in, letting them know some things about me. Also, like, asking them questions. Like, oh, send me your Spotify. Like, there's lots of different things that they can go for. That's the worst thing, is if you match with someone on Tinder, I usually message with the other person.
Right.
And you want to have something in your profile that, like, you can latch onto.
Right.
So many people, there's literally nothing. I don't want to just hit you with a, hey, what's up?
Right. Nobody wants to respond to a message that's just, hey, or what's up, or how are you? Those are the most dry-ass things you could possibly send and receive.
But if there's nothing to go off of, sometimes you have to send those, because it's like, well, you have a dry-ass profile, so you're going to get a dry-ass message in return. Chad.
Right. You can't expect any better when you don't put anything out there for me to comment on.
Yeah. How do you feel? Do you like messaging first? Well, I guess, okay.
All right, this is where we can break off.
Yeah.
You say you prefer to message first, or you usually do?
Yeah, I just send it out there. Like, I'm already
Yeah.
there. Like, why not? I don't mind sending a message first.
Okay.
Do you feel expected as the guy to message the girl first?
It's more than expected. It's you have to.
Really?
Yes, 98% of the time, as the guy on Tinder, you will have to message first, or you will never, ever have a conversation. And it even is, there are girls whose bios are literally only message me first. LOL.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are like, I'm shy, message me first. I'm like, okay.
Well, can you give me something to message you
Like,
about?
yeah,
Like, is there anything
right,
there?
what's the substance here,
Right.
Megan?
But there is, no. If you want to find anything, if you want to have a conversation on Tinder as a guy, you need to already have pre-planned, funny, elaborate messages ready to go. Unless you're, like, Matt Damon.
That was a very... of all of the, like, Hollywood men to pick, Matt Damon.
I just blanked, so I just went with, like, what's a hot man celebrity? So, Matt Damon, you know, you're Channing Tatum.
You're not Rod Pattinson.
Right. So, unless you're, like, built on that level, you gotta already have, like, funny material to go off of. And not even just funny material, you gotta have their kind of funny material to go off of.
That's the thing. Do you feel some type of way if you, like, if you match on Tinder,
Yes.
you message them,
Yes.
never hear back?
Yes, that happens very often.
Yeah. And I don't think it's like I think that's a pretty universal thing that
Right.
like everyone. And it's just like, if you're gonna swipe on me, you are showing at least a little bit of interest.
Right, there's
Unless
something.
those people that just swipe on everyone.
Yes.
And then just see who they match with, which is like, you're 12, get off Tinder.
It's like, come on. You're just doing it for the memes at this point.
That's why I feel like on Grindr, I will get messages back way more often, because on Grindr it's a free-for-all. You don't have to match with someone.
Right, you can just send them out.
Anybody can send anybody a message. So it is like literally a free-for-all.
Right.
So you get messages back more often, and you get messages like to you more often.
Right.
Whereas like on Tinder, let's say I match with 50 people, sometimes I might get a message back from like 5.
Right.
10, depending on.
And it's like, well, what do you want? You have no bio. You have 3 pictures of yourself.
Right.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? Like,
I like the concept of Tinder, but it's just very like narrowing
yeah.
of like who you're actually going to talk to.
Yeah. Because it's all just about first impressions.
Okay, be honest. How often do you read the bio before you, like, when you're swiping?
I always read the bio.
Do you actually?
I always read the bio because there's important stuff in there. I remember one time I swiped on a girl and she changed. Like, we matched, we talked a little bit, but it didn't go anywhere. She changed the bio like a while later, and they have this thing where you can, like, kind of like an activities page in your messages where you can, like, see, like, who updated their profile and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
I went back and I looked at it, and she had in her bio, just so you guys know, so we don't have to come out later, I have herpes or something. And it's like,
we love the honesty.
Right, like, I appreciate you letting that know, but, like, 1, that wasn't in your bio before, so. But 2, it's like, I'm also kind of glad that nothing really went anywhere with that, so.
I will, like, don't read the bio all the time. I go through all their pictures.
Right, which is also important.
I'm getting a good vibe, then I just swipe.
Okay.
If I'm getting a bad vibe, then I, like, swipe right, or swipe left.
Yeah, the bad one.
If I'm in between, then I read the bio.
Okay. I could see that. I also like to read the bio because sometimes the bio is just a game changer. If you're really funny, I'm going to swipe right.
For sure. And I have been, like, duped sometimes where, like, I'll match with people and then I'll read their bio and it's like, Republican voted for Trump 2020. And I'm like, oh, wait.
Right. Like, there's important stuff in there.
Yeah.
So I feel like if this is what you're willing to share and put out there, plus, I feel like there is not a lot of bios on girls. Like, a lot of the profiles are just, like, no bio, nothing, or I don't know what to write, LOL, and that's the whole bio. So it's like, all right, I'm not getting anything out of here. So on the few ones where I can get information, I appreciate that.
There's definitely, like, if you're attractive, you can get away with not having to write a bio.
Exactly.
Like, because people just swipe.
Right. Well, chances are a lot of people don't read the bio.
I don't.
Right.
I should, because I do get... Serial killer killed 4 people this week. Oh, like I didn't know.
Ted
We
Bundy
matched.
is daddy.
Literally, I'm like that woman who matched with a serial killer in the 70s on that game show.
Mm-hmm.
She had no idea. Maybe she read his bio.
She got the little police bio.
Literally. Crime scene investigator bio.
Literally. But Yes, I always read the bio because you never know what kind of treat is in there.
What's something that a girl could have on her, either from pictures or in the bio, that like will automatically be like swipe right or left, swipe left.
Swipe left.
Like left is you don't want them.
Yes, left is a not match.
What is like an immediate turn off? Like nope, bye.
All right, well, this is a big thing that I know you can agree with because we've talked about this before. If your profile is 90% memes, gone. Like I'm talking pictures. And also, if, like, the bio itself is just heavily, like, recycled memes, it's, like...
One meme per bio.
I'll give you one meme, and even one picture for a meme. I'll give you that. Like a
reaction pic?
Yeah, well, just something.
If it's, like, going with the vibe, yeah.
Yeah, if it really...
If this meme speaks to your soul...
If it represents your personality, sure, go for it. But I've had entire profiles. It's just, like, all memes. And, of course, I'm disappointed because... Can we talk about Tinder's, like, their new game they have where it's like, ooh, pick one of the 4 of potential matches.
Yeah, and I think...
And then you pick one and it's always the wrong one.
Literally, I think the first maybe 2 or 3 times, I always picked the right one, and I think it's, like, to get you interested. Like, ooh, look... Excuse me. Look at these, like, people who like you. And then, like, once they hook you in and, like, look at this, like, this is a thing, then it's like you will never once choose right again for the rest of your life.
Right, once in, like, 3 months, you'll be able to get a right one. And the last one I got, I was so pissed off, bringing this all back around to the original thing. It was literally just 5 pictures of memes. Not a single picture of a person. It's all memes. And the bio is like, I swipe right if you're cute or funny. Haha. And it's just
What's her name? Carrie?
I just gave up at that point. Because it's like, what's the point of making a Tinder? Who's trying to be out here swiping on Caveman SpongeBob? Like,
I mean, I would. As long as you need to have more than one picture of yourself.
Yes.
Because there's so many bios that just have one picture.
Yeah.
And like, you could be a catfish.
Right, now I just automatically assume you're a catfish.
Do you have your Instagram linked?
Yes, I do.
Me too.
I feel like that's important because this is how you're going to represent yourself to the public anyways, so might as well show them. Some people are so,
like, secretive on Tinder. It's like, who cares? Like, if I'm going to swipe on you, I want to know who I'm talking to.
Right, and another thing that kind of, like, irritates me is when people don't do that, but then they say, follow me on Instagram, and then just put their handle there anyways.
Yeah, just link it.
It's like, I'm not going to go to your Instagram, send you a DM, because it's like, are there a lot of people on gay social medias, or not social medias, but like on gay dating apps where it's like, I'm not on here much, check out my Instagram?
No, I mean, I've probably seen it once or twice, but it's not like
a
thing.
It's all over straight ones, and it's like,
are you just looking for clout?
I think they're just looking for clout, because it's literally just, I'm not on here much, but follow my Insta.
That's a tactic.
It is a tactic.
If you have, let's say you're really hot, you have a ton of really hot pictures on your Tinder, and these men are, like, drooling, they're gonna follow you, and you're gonna get all these followers just because they want to, like, talk to you.
Right. Like, I'm not gonna follow you just to send you a DM when you're already on Tinder. Like...
You know some men would, though. You know, they're
I'm
like,
sure
in her DMs,
I'm sure that tactic works out for you. If you're listening and I just called you out, I hope the best for you. I hope you're getting everything you want out of it.
Right. I'm expecting you get none, but I'm hoping you get some.
Right. Like, well, no, I'm expecting you to get some. I'm hoping the tactic almost doesn't work in a sense of, come on, there's better ways to do this. Don't be playing the hearts of men.
Like the rest of us.
Literally, just buy followers. All right, we know that modeling account is popping off, so invest in yourself with that money. Yeah. But just keep it off Tinder. All right, I'm not wasting my swipes on you.
Right. These horny men have enough going on. They don't need to be catfish or not
dangle the fish in front of.
That's it. Yeah, dangle the cat toy.
Yeah, in front of. Why would you want all these horny men after you anyways? Nothing good can come of that.
Literally.
Men are gross.
Literally, which brings me to Grindr.
Oh no.
And so like I said, I have a different. So on Grindr, literally, I will just show you the front page. There's so many just like bodies, just like
right.
torsos.
I see abs,
yeah.
egg. A
lot of old
egg.
men. A lot
when
of,
I say egg, it's just like
a lot of yeah.
Like
it's wild. So my bio on Grindr is because a Grindr is more like you're here to fuck.
Right.
Like that's the purpose of
Grindr.
That's
the vibe.
And
right.
I have gone on so many great dates from people on Grindr, but it's like few and far between. You're like dodging like dicks being thrown at you left and right.
The diamond in the rough.
So I have not looking for anything serious because I'm not. New to Lakewood, show me around. That's like a
Yeah, you're new to Lakewood.
Yeah. I have some of your Spotify playlists on here too, but then I also have Black Lives Matter, trans community. You have my love and support because there's a lot of nastiness on Grindr as well. So that's just like filters out the like disgusting people on, you know,
the intolerance.
Literally the intolerance, the intolerables.
But yeah, and then going on, I'd say my other platforms, I try to keep a pretty uniform presentation.
Yeah, what else do you have? Do you have the Bumbles and the Hinges?
I have a Bumble and I have a Hinge.
Okay.
Bumble, I get absolutely no kind of anything from. I'm close to deleting it just because I don't think anybody uses this anymore. And it's also just kind of, it was a cool concept for straight men in a sense of girl has to message first. So
it's
that
like
way
Sadie
it's
Hawkins
not
dance.
It is the Sadie Hawkins dance of dating apps.
Yeah.
Because at this way it kind of cuts through, say, a guy being really creepy. He doesn't get the opportunity to first without you at least giving him the chance to.
Right.
So it was a cool concept, but then it also kind of strikes a lot of women in the, oh, I don't know what to say. So then they kind of reverse the role of just sending in the haze.
Hey, what's up?
Literally, and the starting off these dry conversations. So
that's the thing. If you're going to download like dating apps, you need to have like the stamina to get through like 50 dry desert like heat boring ass conversions that go nowhere.
They're always hit or miss, and it's always a miss.
Basically, yeah.
Right.
Have you ever I mean, I know the answer to this question, but for our viewers, have you ever had like a relationship stem from a dating app?
Never from a dating app. I've been on like a couple dates from like a Tinder, but never anything past like a first date, just because I don't meet the right people through it.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find somebody that you're compatible with on a dating app just because of just the broad nature of it all, you know?
Yeah. I will say, like, in 2020, I've had more, like, when I say serious, like, I don't mean serious, but, like, more than a couple dates with guys that, like, I, you know, genuinely enjoyed, and they've all been from, I think, mostly Tinder. There might be one Grindr one, I can't remember, but I've had more luck on Tinder this year than I have, like, ever. On dating apps in general this year than ever.
Good job.
So,
proud of you.
There's hope out there.
There is hope out there.
We have friends who've dated, like, people from dating apps, and it's like they've been together for years.
Right. I've mentioned previously on other episodes that I worked at weddings, and one of the weddings I worked for, they did meet via a dating app, and they got married, so... That's
like a story to tell, like, your kids.
Right.
I thought your mom had some hot pics on her Tinder story, so I swiped right.
You know, she was posting those vacation pics out there.
Right.
Ooh, I had to send her the hard eyes and the snowflake emoji.
I super liked your mom on Tinder.
Bro, when I hit her with the 3 eggplants and the wet emoji.
Ew, not the wet emoji. Not the one face where, like, the eyes are like... No.
That's how we knew it was on.
That's going to be strange, because, like, there will be, like, an entire generation of people that met through dating apps.
So how'd you meet Mom? Oh, once I was in those DMs after her spring break, ooh, was on like Donkey Kong.
Do you feel like, because there is, some people are like embarrassed to like be on a dating app, or they're like, they don't want to like talk about like being on Tinder or like show their Tinder profile? Or do you feel that way, or are you just like, whatever?
There's always the stigma. I feel like, especially now where we live in pandemic age, where we can't go outside and like actively be in areas to meet new people, there shouldn't really be like a social stigma on it, you know? How else are you going to meet new people when it's not okay to be outside?
Yeah, fully.
This is perfect for just going out and seeing who's out there who also wants to see who's out there.
And I mean, really, we've all downloaded the apps.
Guys, if you got drunk, you had a lonely night.
You paid for Tinder Gold.
You had one too many drinks, you're alone in bed crying, hugging your body pillow. Like, maybe I'll do that Tinder Plus.
Did you ever buy Tinder? Would you ever buy Tinder Plus?
Never bought it. We'll see how I feel.
Hey, 2021's a long year, so...
You know, it's been a long, lonely...
It's expensive.
It's expensive.
I mean, and they really push it. It's like Grindr will push that one, too. And it's like, pay all at once, $150 for the year. It's like, I could buy
for a year
a new mic for this podcast.
If it was as effective as they wanted to, like, if it's as effective as they push it out, why would I need a year of it?
Exactly.
So,
eHarmony.
eHarmony. Plentyoffish.com.
I saw a very gay eHarmony ad
very
today.
Gay eHarmony.
And I was like, oh, okay, I see them popping off.
They're learning.
Yeah. No, I don't get why people are like, oh, I would never, like, they, like, say, like, oh, Tinder, no, but, like, we all have downloaded a dating app.
Everybody's done it.
It's not a big deal. It's just like
deal with it. Everybody farts. Just everybody has tried a dating app.
Exactly.
Unless you're a high school sweetheart together for 7+ years.
Could you imagine?
No.
Never having to download the app because you just met the person of your dreams when you were 15?
I think it's more crazy that people have just decided this person you met at 15 is the one. All right, you haven't even developed your adult personality yet, and you're like, yep.
My soulmate...
Locking this shit down.
My soulmate lives in Northeast Ohio. In the corn...
in the corn.
In the cornfields.
They just sprouted up one day, and I knew they were mine. I shucked them up.
Ew. That's a foreign concept to me to like really like think that.
Right. But people have done it.
I think you can have multiple soulmates. Getting set up. Like setting your friends up with someone. I've never been set up like on a date by like a friend.
No, me neither. I've been on dates with the friend group, but never been like set up with like
right.
I've never had a person come up to me like, oh, this person is perfect for you. We should get you guys together. So that's like such a weird concept to me.
I was talking to my roommate today because she got set up with her current boyfriend, like from just like her friend that was like, oh hey, like I know this guy, you would like him.
Right.
And it like worked out. And I was like, if I were to set up anybody, I would be like Brendan. I want to find someone for Brendan. I'm sure that I can find a girl that would be like great for Brendan.
Aw. And I would do the same for you, Derek, you know? It's not like we're really out here with the capacity to meet new people.
We don't got the binoculars, like,
right, we're
searching.
Just scoping out, like, I'm at the gym, like, who would be perfect for Derek here?
Who's doing the squat where you know? He's a little...
I'm just taking notes. Oh, red gym bags,
we all know
potential number one.
We all know the gay squat versus the straight squat.
Oh, we can see it. They just get that little bit...
A little bit of oomph on it.
Drop a little too low. A little death drop.
Do you ever just do a squat and then fall into a death drop? Fall into a split?
That would be a literal death drop because you got the weights crushing your windpipe.
Literally. I want to see that. I want to do that.
Gym fails.
I want to go to the gym just so I can death drop in front of the entire gym.
Oh my god. Let me just say, people watching at Planet Fitness is an experience. That is literally, like, you mentioned the zoo earlier, and I will use the same analogy, because it is, like, the zoo of gyms. You're literally just there experiencing
all walks of life.
All walks of life. All different kinds of people, and half of them have no idea what they're doing, and God bless them.
That's me. And here's the thing, like, I know that, like, I think Planet Fitness's whole, like, spiel is, like, no judgment.
Right.
But, like, I know that I judge people at the gym sometimes. Like, it's bad, but you're just sitting there, you watch people, and you're just like, huh.
You can't help it. It's just kind of like a thought that comes into your head.
Well, and here's what makes me, is that then I know other people are watching me. And
right.
I definitely don't know what I'm doing.
So then I get embarrassed, and I don't like to...
Literally. It's like when you're walking in public, and it's like, oh, no one's paying attention to you, but, like, I pay attention to other people, so, like...
You know you're getting side-eyed.
Literally. The gym.
The gym.
Imagine meeting someone at the gym.
That is definitely where I draw the line of meeting people, because I don't get out much, guys. I go to the gym whenever I can, and I'm not trying to be like flexing, like, oh yeah, I work out. It's like, I just do it. It's part of my daily routine. I try to...
He's on a fitness journey, as we talked about last episode.
Right. I just try to work it in, because I really don't have much else to do, besides just, like, shooting out my resume. That doesn't take too long.
Right.
There's new jobs flooding the market, so I can only do so much career advancement in one day. So I go to the gym. That's how I work on trying to better myself, and I definitely have no intention of trying to meet people at the gym.
That is, people literally, I'm sure it's like hot people, but like they go to the gym and they're like, I'm gonna meet someone.
Right. Well, I know it's because they, like, everybody gets told, like, oh, find somebody who has the same interests as you, so go to places your interests.
Like, let me creep on women who are just trying to
literally
lift some weights.
It's like, you know, you go places to meet people who have the same interests as you, so you go to those places. Like, people who work out, you know, they're gonna think, like, oh, I'll meet my, the love of my life as she's squatting, like, 150. But it's like, my mindset is I don't want to talk to anybody at the gym. I'm just there to work out. And
the like, off-brand earpods go in. And
yeah.
Like,
yeah, my off-brand AirPods.
Did I say earpods?
Yes.
That's how I don't own AirPods, guys.
The off-brand AirPods stay in at the gym. I don't take them off. I don't turn the volume down.
They go in the car in the parking lot. So literally, by the time we get in, like,
I barely talk to the receptionist. I scan my little QR code with my membership, and I'm just there.
Oh, it's on the phone now?
Yeah.
When I had a membership, I had like a little card, and I put it on my keychain and just be like.
They still do those, but I like to do the little app scan because I don't.
That's way easier.
Right. Well, I don't carry the little thing with me.
Apps.
Dating
apps. What are your okay? So like, we've been on these dating apps for years and years and years. What is your like expectation at this point? Because there's been years and years of disappointment.
I have literally zero expectations at this point. I am just still on it. I don't check them frequently because I feel like it's just a waste of time.
Really? How often? Like. A day would you check it, like Tinder?
A day?
Oh wait, is that how often a week?
All right. Well, I feel like a day is still closer because maybe like once a day max. Okay. Like probably less, just because it does no good to kind of get stuck in like the mindset of like, oh, like maybe today's the day where it's like blah 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 blah, you know?
Right.
Like I feel like that's unhealthy, especially just with the previous just results that I feel like a lot of people can say you're just wasting time on there. You're not meeting the right people. You're not having good conversation.
You're setting yourself up to be judged.
Yeah, you're literally just wasting time. So I really have tried to like lower it, and I feel better about myself because I'm not judging myself. That's what I do too much of on these things. I'm like, that pic, really? I'm looking a little flabby in there.
Oh my gosh. I never look at my profile. Like,
right.
Once I set it, I never look at my profile.
Right. Well, it's like I start seeing other people, and then I, like, compare myself to, like, oh, what do these people want to see, you know?
Right.
Like, I'm thinking, like,
what does Jennifer need?
What does Jennifer need?
Not that Jennifer, Sarah.
It could be.
But, yeah, no, I feel like I sometimes will go, oh, if I'm drunk, immediate. I am on Grindr, I'm on Tinder, I'm on Bumble, I'm on everything. The millisecond
that's dangerous
enters my system.
That's dangerous.
Yes, it is, Brendan.
I do it too.
You think that I would learn by now, but no. I make so many commitments that the next morning I'm like, oh, you thought I was serious? That's
right.
funny.
We can't have a conversation about dating apps if we don't go into drunk dating apps. Oh, because that is a completely different monster.
Literally.
Like you get drunk, you start swiping. You wake up the next morning realizing what you were swiping.
What things came out of my mouth. Like the things that I'm sending people. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Right. Who sent that? Guys, who took my phone last night?
Brendan, you definitely took my phone last night.
It's either that or why didn't you take my phone last night?
Oh my gosh, yes.
No,
it's bad. Yeah. There's a whole new Derek emerges when I'm on dating apps drunk.
Horny Derek.
Let's just say there's a lot of, I'm busy the next day.
Yeah, a lot of, you know what, JK. That wasn't me.
Whoops. When I'm drunk, I'm not the same person.
Right.
So you can't hold sober Derek accountable for what drunk Derek has said.
Sorry, my cat ran across my keyboard last night.
Sorry, I dropped my phone in a puddle and it sent some messages.
Literally. There's just it's just backtrack.
Basically. Yeah, no, it's like you really are putting yourself up to be judged, torn to shreds sometimes. I'm sure sometimes people look at my profile and they're like, oh, look at this dude.
Right. When you end up in the group chat, you know you failed.
I wish that we could figure out how many group chats we've ended up in.
I know. Like how Instagram lets you know when people screenshot. I wish we had that for Tinder.
Wait, Instagram lets you... Oh. Anna, ooh. Wait, really? Brendan, it doesn't actually. It's Snapchat does.
Yeah.
Instagram doesn't.
Yeah.
All right, I'd just like to personally apologize to. I can explain.
But you can definitely see on Instagram if bookmarking. Have you ever bookmarked a photo?
A what?
Exactly. That's an option.
Oh! I've bookmarked some of my favorite memes.
Memes are different.
I have like a little...
I'm saying like you can see if like somebody bookmarked your photo.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna bookmark your picture. And I want to see. Does it literally send you a notification?
I don't know if it sends you a notification, but you can like see it.
How?
There's a way. Dude, I'm not like a Instagram aficionado. This year I've been like so out of social medias. It's crazy. I feel so good about it. Like Snapchat, I barely use Snapchat anymore, and I couldn't be happier. I would recommend it.
I still have streaks.
I lost all my streaks, and it's kind of like a weight off my shoulder.
I have like some people with streaks like over 1,000. So
the problem I have with streaks is that you just kind of get to that point where you don't talk to somebody, and then you feel like a streak is enough communication when you're really giving no information to each other. It's just, here's my face for the day.
It was great when we were in college because like all of our friends from back home I would have a streak with,
right.
And like I could see what they were doing, and
right.
like at least there was some communication because we were both so busy.
Right.
Did you get a notification, by the way? I bookmarked your last picture on Instagram.
Did you?
I did. Have I been exposed? Okay, Brendan's here spilling fake.
Yeah, maybe I lied. Holy shit.
Fake tea. We're gonna get the
Hold on.
This is fake news.
Maybe alright. I got confused. It's only if you have a business account.
Oh, which our Instagram at roasting20s pod is considered a business account. So we'll get the notification if you guys bookmark us.
Please do, by the way.
Because we were talking about Snapchat.
Yeah.
At what point do you add someone from Tinder to like Snapchat or like get their number?
Okay, so I feel like this could be a difference between like straight and gay. So I feel like the whole point of these dating apps is to get off the dating app, correct?
Yeah.
So I try to get to know the person first, make sure they're not like insane or they're gonna like steal my kidneys. But
liver's fine, but kidneys, no.
Actually, I'm still using that liver, so let's keep that where it is.
It has a little like left in it.
There's some wear and tear, but it gets the job done. But I feel like the mindset I have is to like, yeah, we're on Tinder, but I feel like some people don't have their notifications on. It's kind of like a time of day thing people do. So I want to get off that because people would be less embarrassed, as you mentioned earlier, like about dating apps, to have a notification for Snapchat or text come up compared to a dating app.
Do you have your notifications on, like on your phone? Like, will it pop up if you get a Grindr, or if you get
if I get a Grindr?
If you get oh, Brendan, wow. If you get like a Tinder notification?
Yes, I do have the notifications on.
I don't.
Sorry, I'm just a little thirsty.
Parched. What were we talking about?
We were talking about, I was going on a tangent about getting off the dating app.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I have my notifications on, but I still want to move from there to anything else. What I would prefer is a number. Because like I said, I don't use Snapchat that much. I feel like Snapchat's more popular because it's not as big of a commitment as a number.
And I was going to say, I don't like giving my number. I like giving my Snapchat.
Right, because it's a lot harder to block somebody on a number than it is to just block somebody on Snapchat.
Well, plus, like, I don't want a bunch of, like... Okay, here's another thing. On Grindr, you don't have to put your name. You could literally just... And I guarantee you... Hold on. I'm opening up Grindr right now, and I'm sure if I just go to the main page... Oh my God.
The main page.
I'm not even going to say that one out loud. Aaron. Foot fetish.
Foot fetish.
Need head. Smoke. 8.5 inch. Let's hang. Like, that's what you could put as your name. So I so many times would get people's numbers from Grindr and like I don't even know their name.
Right.
I fully don't know their name. Or I've been on a date with someone from Grindr. I don't even know their name.
Oh, I have a text from 8.5 inch.
Date as in, oh, no, come on. But but yeah, no, it's like weird. So on Snapchat, one, normally they'll have their name.
Right.
If I don't already have it. Two,
well, does that mean you come up as music fan?
Shut the fuck up. We are not exposing Derek on this day. Snapchat, can you please, from the bottom of my heart, all I want is for you to be able to change your username.
Some of us made these before high school. Let us change them.
Yes, please, I'm begging. But also, I'll be able to see your face.
Right.
Like, sometimes...
people like to show their best side.
Well, and especially on Grindr, there's a lot of people who have blank profiles, and they'll send you... That is a whole other thing.
We can make a second episode off of that.
We'll just have a whole episode about why do your 20s suck, Grindr. I mean, it's kind of this episode already, but you don't have to put, like, a picture. So you could just have a blank profile, and a lot of people will just send their picture and then, like, a hey.
Yeah.
But you could
easily... their picture.
Sometimes it's not that, but most of the time, yeah. But that could be a catfish. Like, you could just find those pictures from anywhere.
Right.
So, like, adding them on Snapchat...
It's a more genuine...
I feel like it's harder to catfish on Tinder.
Yeah.
It's very easy to catfish on Grindr. So if I have them on Snapchat, 1, I know what you look like. 2, I have your name. And 3, I don't have a bunch of just empty, like, numbers in my contacts.
Catch me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Tinder have a verification?
Well, I just did it the other day. You have to, like, pose.
Yeah.
You do all these, like, fun poses.
Yeah. So that's actually, like... That's also a big thing I'm considering when I swipe.
Yeah.
Is this person verified? Because I don't want to get catfished.
Oh, I didn't even think about that, really.
Right.
I don't factor that in.
Well, there's also a ton... I don't know about you, but there are a ton of bots on straight Tinder. A ton of bots. And they're so obvious, too. Like, the bios are just, like, mishmashed English. It doesn't make sense. It's always, like, a link to their Snapchat in the, like, bio.
Oh, yeah.
And the pictures are, like, they're taken with a 8-bit camera. Like...
No, I don't think I've ever found a bot on gay Tinder.
There are so many bots on straight
Grindr,
Tinder.
there's a lot. You'll get, like, a picture of this really hot, like, daddy, and he'll be like, "Are you looking for a sugar daddy? I have millions of dollars to give away.
Yes,
please. Add me on Snapchat." Or it'll be like, "Are you looking for hot singles in your area?" Like, it's like those midnight commercials, like 2 a.m. commercials.
We love Nick at Night.
Literally. Yeah, no, that's weird. I didn't know that there were bots on...
It's a problem.
How do they get Oh, so they're not verified.
Yeah, no, the bots are not verified.
Okay.
So that's part of, like, what goes into it. And another thing is, like, seeing the same picture every other picture. So it'd be, like, one on the beach, and then, like, one in a restaurant, and then the same beach picture, and then, like, somewhere else, and then the same. So it's just kind of like, I've done my homework. I've been around the block. I've seen which ones are, because I've matched with a couple bots before. It just happens. Sometimes they make them really well.
I've definitely been, like, fooled.
Yes. I've been
clowned,
bamboozled.
Yes, we've all been bamboozled by the bots.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
One time I got a match with a bot that was only in Spanish.
You matched with them?
A Spanish bot. But they didn't have a bio, and it looked real enough.
Okay.
So it just, like, I just kept on getting paragraphs in Spanish, and then a link. And I'm just like, I'm not clicking that, bro.
For the sake of your computer's antivirus software.
Literally. Oh, y'all swiping on your PC?
Wait. Can I get... Oh my gosh, they should make that.
Tinder. Yeah, upgrade to Tinder Plus Plus. Premium.
Only $175 a month. Mm. I don't think I will ever pay for a dating app.
Yeah.
If I thought that I could get more out, like, if I thought that I would, like, up my chances of finding love, then, like, maybe. But also, like, it wouldn't.
Right.
It'll show me more people, like, okay, cool.
Right. But, I mean, you can make the argue of more people equals more chances.
More bots.
More bots, literally. No, I have, like, 20 plus people on, like, the they liked you, get plus to... And I've had people who have, like, you know what, I'll just do a month just to see what it's like. And they've said that, like, literally most of those disappeared as soon as they bought it.
It's a scam.
Yeah, they've been...
The scammies, and now
scammies. The Tinderies.
The Skinders.
The Kindles.
Wow. Businesses are out to get us, and the dating apps are not.
Tinder does not care about your love life.
Yeah, that's why we all need to go on eHarmony or Farmers Only. Black People Meet, Christians Only.
Christians.
What is Imagine I'm just gonna start sending dick pics on Christians only.
Christian mingle.
Oh wait, yeah, that's it.
Christians only.
Christians only. That's not a dating app. That's my mother's mantra. Don't listen, Mom. I think it's a good place to end it. I feel like we've ran the gamut.
Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much where we were on this. I don't know about you, but I feel like we still have plenty more to talk about. So if you guys want a sequel to this in the coming future,
I feel like we'll have more stories,
We will have more experiences to share. If there's anything specific you guys would want us to touch up on, let us know.
The ever-changing and ever-shifting landscape of dating apps.
Flowing like water.
Exactly.
Ooh, I'm so fluid.
I will have it on my phone probably all of 2021, so...
Right, at this point, it doesn't look like anything's gonna delete it for me, so...
I think we should switch dating apps for a week, make a video on it, throw it on the Roasting 20's pod YouTube. I think that we should do that. Let's do it.
Okay. Let's see if we
can score each other a date.
Yeah. You guys know what's up. You've seen it. Alright, it's here. We mentioned it first. Hold us accountable if you want to see it. But on top of that, we're going to have to end it here because time constraints. So, yeah. I've been Brendan.
I've been Derek.
And that's just where we're going to end it. Don't forget to subscribe and, let us know what you guys want to see next.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting a dick pic.
Oh, wait. We're getting a dick pic, guys. Hold the presses.
Oh. Guys, no. Okay.
No. All right,
we're going to end it there. We're going to end it
Cut
there.
it.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. All right.
All right, guys, be sure to follow us on the Instagrams and the Twitters and the YouTubes at Roasting 20's Pod.
And don't forget about us on Twitter at Roasting20s.
Oh, we have a little shift up. Flipping the script. And make sure you follow our YouTube where we'll probably be posting some other content.
Right.
Outside of the pod, maybe some videos.
Right, we'll spruce it up every here and now. We'll let you get a little taste of everything to come. But
plus you get to look at our beautiful faces the whole time. How could you resist?
You know
Swipe right on us, guys.
Yeah, swipe right on us. And guys, don't forget, if you learned something today, you had a little pleasant experience with this, don't forget to give us a little bit of credit when we help your Tinder game or your Grindr game. We don't judge.
Give us some clout.
Give us some clout. I want to see some hashtag R20s in your bios.
We are parched for clout.
We are drowning. We are clout chasers. So don't forget to put hashtag R20s in your bios for us, please.
Thank you.